Hi friends, welcome back to Complete Medical Coding. Today let's discuss few CPC practice questions. Okay, few questions that combined with CPT as well as ICD. All right, let's move to the questions directly. Okay, first question. A 6-year-old established patient is brought in by a parent for evaluation of sore throat and fever. The provider performs a detailed history and exam, documents moderate medical decision making, and orders a rapid streptococcus test, okay, which is performed in the office and results positive. The provider prescribes an antibiotic and reviews treatment instructions with the caregiver. What are the appropriate CPT and ICD-10 CM codes for this encounter? Okay, so this is an E&M code because it's an office visit, E&M code, and along with other along with the other services provided, and also the ICD. Okay, the ICD code that you have to find out. All right, so first let's move to the options one by one. Let's find out the it is better to find the diagnosis first, right? Because see here, if you check the options, it will be easy for you to find the diagnosis. If you find the diagnosis, you can just check the other the CPT code also. All right, still let's discuss all the options. Okay, first, in the first option, what is the diagnosis? J02.9. Okay, what is J02.9? Open your ICD code book and find what is J02.9. Here in the question, what is the diagnosis? Here the provider performs a detailed history and examination. Okay, so detailed history and examination should be the E&M code. Moderate decision making. Okay, and then yeah, the doctor has given the antibiotic also, prescribes antibiotic also. So accordingly, you have to find out the E&M code. What will be the diagnosis here? The patient is here for the evaluation of sore throat and fever, right? Sore throat and fever. So from that, you have to find out what is the diagnosis. And then while doing the streptococcus test, it tests positive also. So these are all the hints that they have given to rule out the diagnosis. All right, anyway, let's find out all the diagnosis first. So J02.9 is acute pharyngitis, right? Acute pharyngitis unspecified, that is J02.9. It's unspecified. What is B34.9 in option B? B34.9. What is B34.9? It just mentions viral infection unspecified. You have to open this ICD code book. Okay, the book, open the ICD code book and then find out the code from B code, J code, everything. What is J02.0 in option C? J02.0. J02.0 is streptococcal pharyngitis. So this is a pharyngitis because the patient is having sore throat and fever, right? Pharyngitis. So that means the patient is having, yes, of course it's pharyngitis. So, but it is not unspecified because while the streptococcus test has been done, it results positive. So it means the patient is having streptococcal pharyngitis. Okay, so J02.9, which is acute pharyngitis unspecified, is wrong in option A. So you got as J02.0 streptococcal pharyngitis. You can just cross check the last option as well, the last ICD code J03.91. You can just check that also. Okay, what is J03.91? J03.91 is tonsillitis, acute recurrent tonsillitis unspecified. This is not tonsillitis, so that's also wrong. So here, since the correct diagnosis is only in option C, the answer will be option C only, right? But we will still you should still check the CPT code as well. Okay, So J02.0, which is the correct diagnosis for this question. Pharyngitis, streptococcal pharyngitis. Okay, let's go to the CPT code also. What is 99214? 99214, because here we discussed that, I mean, in the question it is mentioned that detailed history and examination, moderate medical decision making, moderate MDM, and then the doctor has given um, antibiotics also. So what is 99214? Open your CPT code book and find out 99214. It's the same which is mentioned. Okay, detailed history, detailed examination, and moderate medical decision making. Okay, so that is 99214 along with modifier 25. Okay, why is it mentioned the modifier 25? Why is the modifier 25 mentioned along with the E&M code? Because here in the during this visit, during the office visit, the doctor performs all these things. Along with that, the doctor prescribes the medicine and then treatment. Doctor did the streptococcus test. Like other services are also being provided, right? So uh, you have to add modifier 25. What is the description 25 modifier? It's a code which is appended to E&M service to show that a patient required a significant separately identifiable E&M service. Means along with the E&M service, the patient requires a little more service along with the E&M code. Okay, by the same provider on the same day as a minor procedure or other service. This is not here. There is no minor procedure, but here there is a lab test conducted. That's why you have to append modify 25. Some other services also provided along with the E&M code. Okay. Now, what is 87880 CPT code? 87880. Of course, 8 code 80 series represents the lab test. So it should be the streptococcus test, right? But you have to always check 87880. Open your CPT code book and check 87880. 87880. Where is it? Yes, 87880 is streptococcus group A. Yeah, so streptococcus group A test. So that is the answer. Answer is here is option C. Okay, 99214 for the E&M code along with append modifier 25, then 87880 for the streptococcus test, and then the diagnosis. Final diagnosis here is J02.0 streptococcal pharyngitis. All right. Second question. A provider performs a complex cystometrogram with voiding pressure studies and EMG. What is the appropriate CPT code? So here this is a simple question. You beginners, last week, I mean in the last class I had told that for the beginners also I'll be coming with questions as well as the chapters. So you can go through these my practice questions as well, because there are simple questions also which I'm combining along with the other questions. So this will be useful for you as well. So this is a simple question. A provider performs a complex cystometrogram. So the procedure here is cystometrogram. Okay, with voiding pressure studies and EMG. Okay, let's move directly to the options one by one. This is the 50 series. So open your CPT code book, go to 50 series, take first code 51726. What is 51726? 51726. Yes. What is 51726? Complex cystometrogram, that is calibrated electronic equipment. Okay, let's check the other options as well. 51784. Second option CPT code 51784. 51784 is electromyography studies, EMG. EMG is electromyography studies, okay, of anal or urethral sphincter other than needle, any technique. Here it's not mentioned which part. Anyway, electromyography, EMG, this is, so 51784 is only for EMG, okay. What is 51728? Third option, 51728. Again, it's the same. complex cystometrogram with voiding pressure studies, that is bladder voiding pressure, any technique. But in our question, we need complex cystometrogram with voiding pressure studies and EMG altogether. So there must be a single code, right? So go to option D, 51729. Yes, that's what we need. That is complex cystometrogram with voiding pressure studies and urethral pressure profile studies. That is urethral closure pressure profile, any technique. EMG means electromyography studies, that is the same. Okay, urethral pressure profile studies is EMG itself. Okay, so any technique. So 51729 is the CPT code that we need, because that is the combination code for complex cystometrogram with voiding pressure studies and EMG. Okay, so answer here is option D, 51729. Now moving to the third question. A patient presents with a suspicious mole on their arm, and the provider performs a punch biopsy to obtain a tissue sample. Which CPT code should be reported? So here we have to find out the CPT code for punch biopsy. Punch biopsy of a mole on the arm. Okay. Sometimes you will get questions like this along with, you have to find the ICD code as well, like that. So accordingly, you have to find out. Okay. Yeah. So let's find out the punch biopsy code. What is the first code? Option A, 11104. What is 11104? Punch biopsy 11104. Yes, 11104 is punch biopsy of skin, including simple closure when performed single lesion. Next option, 11102. Tangential biopsy of skin. 11102 is tangential biopsy of skin, single lesion. Option C, 11401. 11401. 11401 is excision code. Excision benign lesion, including margins except skin tag. Okay, excised diameter 0.6 to 1 centimeter. But this is a skin tag. Mole is same as skin tag. So this is 11401 is the code except skin tag. So that option is wrong. What is 11310? 11310 is shaving of epidermal or dermal lesion, single lesion. No, this is not shaving. This is punch biopsy. So the answer here is option A, 11104, punch biopsy of skin, single lesion. Okay, so answer here is option A. All right. Now let's move to the fourth question. This is a question to find out the diagnosis code. Okay, a patient presents with a right wrist fracture and receives an X-ray. What is the correct ICD-10 CM code for a closed distal radius fracture of the right wrist, initial encounter? It's a simple question. So we have to find out the ICD code for a closed distal radius fracture of right wrist. Okay, closed fracture of the right wrist. All right. So open your ICD code book and go to the options one by one. Let's discuss. The first option is S52.501A. S52.501A is unspecified fracture of lower end of right radius, initial encounter for closed fracture. Yes, what all we need, everything is mentioned in the description. Closed fracture, right radius, then what else? Closed distal radius, yeah, lower end, everything is mentioned. Okay. Now, what is option B? S52.502A. 502A is unspecified fracture of lower end of left radius, initial encounter. Here we need right wrist, means right radius. So option B is wrong. What is the option C? S52.501D. A represents initial encounter, D represents subsequent encounter. Okay, so unspecified, so it's the same as option A, S52.501D, that is subsequent encounter. Unspecified fracture of lower end of right radius, subsequent encounter. And then option D, which is same as option B, left radius, subsequent encounter. So option B and D are wrong. Sorry, option B, C, D are wrong. Yeah, because this is not subsequent encounter. This is an initial encounter. How do you know that it's an initial encounter? Because it's mentioned that the patient presents with fracture and receives an X-ray. Usually for initial encounter only, the doctor is requesting for an X-ray, right? And then also in the question it is mentioned, what is the DM correct ICD code for closed distal fracture radius of right wrist? Initial encounter. It's clearly mentioned that it's an initial encounter. So answer is option A, S52.501A. All right. Fifth question. A neurologist performs a nerve conduction study involving 5 nerves with motor and sensory testing. What CPT code is appropriate? So this is the question to find out the nerve conduction studies. Here, 5 nerves, nerve conduction studies of 5 nerves. You have to find out the correct CPT code. So go to the options, open your CPT code book, go to the 90 series 95907 because nerve conduction studies all comes under 90 series. 95907. What is 95907? 95907 is nerve conduction studies 1 to 2 studies. We need 5 nerves, 5 studies. Option B 95908 is 3 to 4 studies. Option C 95909 is 5 to 6 studies. Yes, that's what we need. Okay. And option D 95910 is 7 to 8 studies. So here 5 nerves is mentioned. 5 nerves means it represents 5 studies. So answer here is option C. Nerve conduction studies for 5 to 6 studies. All right, 95909, option C. Okay. Yeah, so that's it for today. I'll come back again with few more questions as well as the chapters from both CPT and ICD as well. So, and then I have more case study questions also, which will be helpful for your examinations. So I hope this video is useful for you. If you have any doubts, please mention it in the comments. And thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please subscribe and please share. Thank you, friends. And let's see you in the next episode. All right. Bye. Take care. See you.